Hello, everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're doing another episode in our legendary campaign for Total War Warhammer, the Von Karstein Steel Overhaul mod. Okay. I'm just looking at this now, and they just changed something since the last episode that I recorded. Is that the same in all places? No. Okay. This is really annoying. So they just changed some stuff today. Like, pretty big stuff, as far as I can tell. They moved the Terrorgeist from the Haunted Forest over to the Necromancer's Tower, which doesn't make sense. Like, it's a beast. I mean, I guess it's there with the zombie dragon, but I mean, one of the main reasons that I got her Von Karstein, which is fine. I mean, we're going to keep going with the campaign. It's just frustrating that they would make a change like that and it applies to your live campaign. Because I wanted the Vargeist to have this upgrade. Plus 24, and I wanted to be able to rush them. The Terrorgeist, rather. I wanted to be able to rush them with the 24. And it was a good payoff. Like, they were tier 4, you had to get the Vampire Crypts, because I also wanted vampires. That's the thing, is her whole theme is vampires. And now, you can only get them, ostensibly, at the tier 2 Necromancer's Tower, which doesn't make sense. It requires Vampire Crypts, so now you have to have Vampire Crypts and the Necromancer's Tower. I mean, I guess they think that's too OP. I mean, I guess the Blood Knights do require another tier 4, whereas this requires a tier 4 and a tier 5. It does give you a reason to get the Necromancers, but was it really that overpowered? I didn't get a chance to even try it out. What does the Zombie Dragon require? Nothing. And I mean, they're both dragons, and the Zombie Dragon... Okay, this actually has Siege Attacker, whereas this does not. This doesn't have regen, though. That's a big kicker for me, is I feel like most units need regeneration. 25-25 on resistances. 20-40. Causes terror, it's resistant to vigor. It's vigor resistant also. That's 625, this is 800. 10,000 health. 8,000 health, 470 with a huge bonus versus large. 550 with lots of armor piercing. I don't know, like, do you really need 2 dragons on one spot? Like, they could put it up, I don't even know, over here would be annoying also. But now this just lost so much of its luster. I mean, I guess I can still get the Vargeists and just play around them. They did they reduced the cost on the Vargeist too. Didn't they used to be 450 or something? And they reduced the cost on these. Maybe they didn't. I guess they tinkered with a lot of the stuff. That's the same. 254. What? Maybe there's something that's reducing cost here. Either way, that's kind of frustrating. Black Knight, infantry recruits. Because now it doesn't count as a forest unit, and so I don't get the extra 3 for Beast Slayers. There's nothing that'll give this the extra chevrons, I don't think. 24% research is pretty good. Infantry units get buffed. Yeah, I mean, I would have moved the Terrorgeist, like, I don't know. They need to be with the vampires, because that's what Isabella seems themed around. Anyways, whatever. We'll play around it. I guess we'll just have to go with the Vargulf, which doesn't appear to be nearly as good as the Terrorgeist, but it's fine. We could play around it. We'll just use Vargeist and Vargulfs as our main beast things, and then eventually we'll get to the Terrorgeist. Although, I mean, if we're going to tier 5, you know, we might as well just get these. I mean, these have the regeneration, and they're just ridiculously powerful. Huge charge bonus. They're already just complete powerhouses. Anyways, whatever. Let's keep going. So I just wanted to. I just noticed that flipping through really quick.
The nation calls.
I kill these clowns. How many?
Servant of the
I only have 21 units.
Isabella von Karstein.
So I can wait a turn. They're gonna hire. What do we have here? And I guess they could attack it on the same turn. What is it? Fort Oberstyre?
Bow. It is night.
Put the vampires with her.
I am darkness.
So, I mean, I guess maybe it was overpowered in their internal testing. I do want it to be a harder campaign, and that does make it harder, so... Get what you ask for, eh? What can I even make here? I even started making those techs. We might switch it over then. And just get the bad upgrades. Here, I don't need that. I guess just a charnel. Do I even want to spend that money? It does give me a good chunk of growth. 20 growth. There's nothing better to spend it on. And I do need to get to tier 5. Now, one thing, when you get to tier 5, you can recruit Blood Knights and Terror Guys straight up from here. With the Vampire crits. So I can still recruit them here. They just don't count as a forest unit, and they're not going to get upgraded like a forest unit. Which is annoying. I suppose that's for balance reasons, though. We can get a Mortis engine if we want to, which is okay. But later on, causes damage. I think having one of those is alright in an army. Pretty good regen, all that good stuff. How much? So we only have 1,000. Next turn we're gonna be at 2,600, and we need this building. We need 3,000. We're only gonna be at 2,600.
King of darkness.
Gotta wait. I guess we can rotate over here.
Swifter than death.
Yes. Yes, my sire.
I do want to keep them going with the growth.
For dinner.
I might be able to come out and just pop them next turn.
Who wishes red kiss?
We'll see. I want to make a move on them. Even if they run away, I'm still going to go down here and kill this other moot. Probably. That's my intent.
I assent.
Devourer of light.
Queen of darkness.
Okay. I think that's probably fine. Just messed up my whole mojo, man. I saw all these synergies. And that's what I really wanted to mess with. So it was a little frustrating, but it does make it harder. It does make more difficult choices, so. Whatever. I just had my plan. I had my plan, dang it. Had it all strategized and laid out, and now the rules got changed on me, like mid-strategy. I feel like the cost here was reduced a little bit, though. Wasn't it like 450? I can't even remember.
Descendant of Bathory.
Yes, they ran like some little cowards they are. 8, 9, 10. They have at least 10 units. They have like 30, including outriders that are very annoying. How fast are they? They're 92, so in theory, these should be able to run them down, but in actual practice, that's not how it's going to play out, probably. And stack a lot of bats and try this strategy out. Can I strike him down next turn? I mean, 30. 2, 3.
I thirst. Unstoppable.
Man, I could come over here with Vlad and like hire some more stuff, but I think this might be fine. We gotta wait a turn. We want to upgrade that for sure. 200. Makes it a lot less palatable. It's 24 turns to pay for itself. Or no, 14 turns to pay for itself. Math is hard. I want this though. So I guess we can just chill and wait another turn. Do I want to strike him next turn? I think I'll do one more round of bats. So if I'm going to do another round of bats, we can just bring out the ladies and get some growth going.
Succumb to my mesmerizing embrace.
Ooh. Did Bloody Spears take that from them? Wow, what? Okay. Well, if that just got sacked, that's going to make that a lot easier. Oh, that changes my calculus a little bit. I do kind of want to go over there and take that now. Before it gets a good army going again. And I don't know what else is strong on other factions right now. Like, I have to read their stuff and just see, because they've changed all the numbers around. Breakable. So I'm just kind of learning the game again here, to some extent. Nice weapon strength, but no melee attack hardly. Those are just... They do have a ton of HP though, right? Well, all of them do. Everything has larger unit sizes.
Speak.
Wow, it's a lot cheaper for hiring vampires. And you get the recruitment rank, and you get the capacity. Yeah, that's really going to crank up that vampire meter. Definitely want that ASAP. I mean, getting the gold would also... Only 200 extra gold per turn. I think just getting this going is huge. That gives growth also. I mean, it just gives everything. Though I could still get that in one more turn. I guess we'll go ahead and get the money going, because I'm not going to hire vampires right now.
Yes, my sire.
Or will I? I mean, how much does it cost to hire them? You're going to tell me. I think they're like 800 or something, but 60% off would be 300 or 400. I could hire just a ton more and just throw them all in an army here.
Isabella
Just run around with a bunch of vampires. Maybe I am okay, I am interested in that. That actually sounds pretty cool. Go ahead and get that going.
The nation calls.
Okay.
Raise Sigma.
Join me for
All shall know me and tremble. The Empire.
I guess I can't just straight up attack them. Well, I'm not at war with them.
by the comet.
His lady.
Could get a corpse pile.
Countess of Sylvania. It is dead.
The world will drown in blood.
Ready. Who wishes the red kiss?
Let's leave the vampires here for a couple of turns and just chill for a second. I don't like just chilling usually, but I could see what they have. These bloody spears over here.
A true diplomat can hide much behind a silvered word.
Crypticals, feasters in the dusk. Lose a little income. Okay, whatever.
My axe thirsts for war.
It's just a handful of units. I think we can strike that down.
Absolutely not.
Swords off, and that's only 100 per turn. I'm pretty tempted just to upgrade that to just to get some of these things. Okay, so there's not much for upgrading it to tier 4. I really want that. That's expensive though. I need the vampires for that.
Descendant of Batur.
Okay, so vampires are really just that fast. They're 64 speed even without mounts. Though you do get a little bit more charge bonus, but lose melee defense and attack. And you count as a large unit against spears, which is something that I really don't want to do. So I just may not even get this mount for a little bit. I'm kind of interested in doing more with these bats and dire wolves, particularly the bats, because we're about to get that tech pretty soon. Master of the Swarm. We're going to get 9 extra damage on the bats, 9 extra pierce damage, and right now they have 2, so it gives them 11 piercing. almost 40 weapon strength. Their melee attack is going to go up. Not that much, I guess. What? Well, does this give them extra melee attack? No, it gives them 5 defense, pierce, and 20 armor. It gives defense. Really worth it. Or I could give the Vargeist armor. Or I could just say whatever and go for Uncanny Presence and Lightning Strike, which is huge. Plus growth. And Lightning Strike is going to be massive. Oh, Grave Ward's actually really good. Missile and physical resistance. We are going to start facing some missile units here soon. Dying Horde's really strong though too. I mean, Vargulf is looking a lot better now since that's going to be my top end unit. And Vargeist. I don't even know if I need a lot of Vargulf. Like, I feel like Vargeist are just going to be strictly better. Punishment's okay. Let's try the bats out. That will give them a lot more damage. And that's like 40 melee attack, or 40 damage. And they're only going to have 24 melee attack, which is not great. They have huge melee defense. I mean, I'm just envisioning like this, that would just be so great for sieges. Yeah, we'll try it out. I want to try it out. Do I just kick the doors while they're down here? We could just have Vlad watch this. Kind of need Vlad for this siege, though.
The nation calls.
Okay, I think we'll wait on that. I think I just need to throw gates up. Two, three, four. I'd have to get rid of one of these for the gates. That's 125, that's 175. So I could get rid of this. Throw some gates. Well, I don't have to worry about Castle Temploff, just these two. I have to get rid of this. Be 100 and get rid of this, which is just growth. I need to do that because I can't sit over here and just mess with these humans forever. And we've got what, one more turn. We can hire a bunch of vampires, throw them together with her. Okay, I like that strategy.
King of Darkness.
I do want him with her, but at the same time,
What?
I want to gain this territory.
Start the war!
While we can, while they're all fighting, I want to get in on that.
Champion of the Dark.
So he is very nice to fight with, but I think if I just have her with the crew, with the ladies, I think we can work something out here. Should be next turn we can hire the ladies.
Thou shalt treat me with the respect I deserve, or die.
Come get it, lads. Come get it. This is welcome to playing vampire accounts. Everybody declares war on you. Everybody wants a piece. Also gonna have to start doing the I don't know why I'm doing that, like the whatever you call it, the osmosis vampiric corruption, so I can settle these areas.
I thirst.
I think after I've finished Master of the Swarm, I'm gonna come down here and start getting that stuff. That's a pretty big deal. Now that they've nerfed well, they didn't nerf Vargai stuff, but they nerfed Terragai stuff. I think getting this is worthwhile, definitely. Leader of the Pack, less so. So I think that coming down here and getting this stuff afterwards is probably worth it. I think the bats are going to be a pretty big upgrade over zombies for about the same cost upkeep-wise. Obviously they have a lot more mobility and just damage, defense. They're just much higher quality units. They can actually do things. Hunger is level 8. I mean, I could use influential and just level this up some. I want to go to... I mean, we are going to have a lot of vampires, so we might just want to make them, like, very combat effective. Give them a bunch of melee defense. It lets you heal for longer, so that would give them replenishment here. That would give a lot of replenishment. This stuff's pretty good for, like, health. One of them should probably get Dark Benediction. I don't know if that's really worth it. Or we could just do some magic with them. I'm just trying to think, like, if I have multiple vampires. Like, typically, I don't think that they stack. I do want one in each army, but I also want them not to be stacked. I'm going to use them as, like, primary fighters in her army, which means I would want probably the defense, at least 2 Immortal Will after Restorer. Influential would be quite nice too. That would transition stuff down to corruption really, really fast. If I have like a stack of 6 of these, that would corrupt territory really quickly. I think I do need to go at least to Immortal Will, though. After we get Restorer. Yeah, let's do it. Kind of switching gears because we're going to have so many vampires, I think. We can hire 3 more right now. Who's more expensive? Those are far more expensive. I thought the upkeep was much cheaper. Did I read that wrong? Maybe the cost. Okay, the cost is cheaper, but not the upkeep.
Isabella.
Now I have to choose which magic do I want, though. Let me look one more time here. I know I've looked at this a couple of times. They may have changed something else on this patch. Who knows? Since they changed a major aspect of it. Shadows. I'm just trying to envision how we're going to use them in combat. We're going to have a lot of them, so we're not going to be using a ton of their magic. I guess having one of each is good. That's just bad unless you overcast it. Can't overcast that one. It seems bad. That just seems really bad. I don't know. Pit of Shades is good, but that just seems really good. Soul Blight seems exceptionally good. Like, that can have utility. You can make everyone cause terror. It's really cheap ability. That has some great utility if you need to try to finish off a lord that's wounded. Trying to charge cycle you, that's great. Sort of disruption at a reasonable cost. And that, I believe, is underpowered, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. Okay, so I think Death. Death is the more expensive one also, but I think that's just better. I mean, that does suck, but I just need to get these vampires going.
Yes. What? Expand Sylvania's borders.
So I guess we're just going to go to Immortal Will, like, as fast as possible. Because we already have so many that are going to have Restore and all this stuff, so yeah, let's just go to our Legion of Vampires. I get melee defense because they're primarily, like, the more they can defend and just sit there and attack, the more they can lifesteal. So this is common in a lot of games. You want things that have some sort of lifesteal or regeneration. The more defensive you are, the longer you're able to lifesteal and regenerate and things like that. So they're not my primary damage dealers. They'll get some kills and that's good, but they're just there to hold the line. Just regenerate, be pests. Now, I don't know if this applies, if it's everybody who gets the life leeching. I don't think you can have multiple instances of the same thing trigger. Because if I had like 5 of these, I would get 5 greatly improved power recharge rates. I mean, you can cast the same spells on people, so I don't know why the same passive would not go off. I have to look that up. I mean, it's only a couple of points. We could try it out. We're going to get that anyways. So we could try it out and see if there's a difference. If there is, if you stack like 5 of these vampires in an army, every time you cast a spell, you're going to get a lot more mana back. Okay, so we've got that, Impassion. Because we're about to use them in this siege also right here. I'm going to stack a bunch of them, grab so far. And just try to take out this province. And right here, especially for for Swartzhofen here. Grab some gates. Need to upgrade these to tier 3 pretty quickly too. Could hire some bats. I mean,
The world will drown in blood.
he also does have some stuff that can boost the bats, creatures of the night, for fell bats and turtles. So it's not as good as the other one. I mean, maybe it is though. The 12 melee attack's a pretty big deal. What is she? She does something weird. These make hers more defensive. Yeah, the spawn at night. So the damage is nice, but 10 melee makes them good. So I'm just envisioning the bats. Once again, I'm just trying to tie down a bunch of stuff, and that's just going to give me time to get better position and just like cycle charges with Bargeists. It's kind of where I'm coming from right now. This is going to be particularly good in siege battles. And vampires and heroes are particularly good against other heroes. Because they do such huge damage that if you just swarm another hero and just like gang up on him and just beat him down,
Yes, my son.
I think that has the potential to be pretty strong.
Queen of darkness. I thirst.
Can I... Okay. Oh, it does let me put them in there on the first turn. If they're right next to me, I guess. Okay, because I'm in the town. Okay, so we can go ahead and just... I can't move, though, if I do that. I think I can hit the next turn. We have Restless Dead. Okay. It's not going to let me siege him on turn 1. Can't raise any siegers. But we can go ahead and put all of them in there.
So be it. Move. So be it. Let us talk.
Yeah. Got the ladies lined up here. They are much cheaper, and we want to get them online. Okay. I think that's all good. And we're getting the bat upgrades next turn, although we can't make any bats right now, any more bats. Melee defense, weapon strength. We're about to get 5 more melee defense, armor piercing. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. No, we can hire some zombies next turn if we need to. That should be fine. I don't think they're gonna come at me at Swartzhoffen. They might try for Oberstein, but this is one benefit of having tough garrisons, is they can't really step to me right now. Or it's gonna be a lot harder for them to do that. We can hit him there. We can also hit up Oakenhammer if we want. It'd be a little easier. This is where a rebellion would be, though. Oakenhammer is a lot easier, because there's no, like, we could just hit it right now and just auto it. It would take a turn to mess with that.
I am Vlad.
His lady.
Text. Let's go ahead and grab this. We need to go ahead and just get over this. 27 turns for Spread the Coven. I think, and the growth is quite good. The research rate, however, 30% research rate. I would knock off 9 turns off of this. I really do want the growth, but how much growth is it? It's only 25 growth, which is good, but I really need Spread the Covens if I'm going to start taking over more territory. We don't have the money to support vampire stuff right now anyways. We have to take more territory to get that, and to hold more territory, to gain even more territory, we're going to have to do Repress Mortals. Okay, let's just switch this over to Repress Mortals. Now, I do need some more money also from a good fight so that I can... I know they have an army here. I didn't see what it is. But they could hit this, in theory, before this finishes next turn. And that would be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yes.
13, 14 units. And I need to be able to hire this. 15, 16, 19 units. And I could also throw like one vampire over there, one of these fighter vampires, to help him out. No, I can't get over there actually this turn. Can he hold it?
I am unstoppable.
I mean, I could do a Regiment of Renown also. Those are particularly expensive, but what do these do? I'm pretty sure I saw like a guy on a knight, but you still have a bonus against large. Yeah. Those would be pretty good at taking down Cav. These have heavy armor piercing damage, which is actually quite good. We could just buy a tithe and a dog. Not quite afford it. What's that? 1,300. If we take this town, we will get more money, and we can actually sack it if we need to. Or we could just go for so far. Just go for the gold and just hope he can hold right here. Whatever, let's just go for so far. Who will pay us for that? So far, probably will.
As long as I am Lord, this thing will receive no hospitality from me.
Oh. Yeah, let's see if they'll do 1,000. Okay, sure. Okay, so that's gonna help me fuel that. And then that will free me up to... I mean, I can't imagine a way that they can hold this. 8, 9, 10. It's my 17 with like all these vampires. I don't think so.
No mercy.
Oh, well, that might be a way. They have another 20 stack sitting there.
Death and destruction.
Huh. They definitely have like more and bigger armors than they used to. Night Goblins with spears. Oh, interesting. This makes me want to play the other factions over again, but I don't have time for all that. I already have another couple of campaigns going that I need to finish. I always just get into a campaign and get through like the first 50, get into a dominant position, and then I'm like, oh, okay, already. Restart. Goblin units with spears, huh? Armor piercing, small bonus against large. They have poison. Pretty good health. Orc boys are about the same. They do a bit more damage. Question is, can I beat them?
All shall perish.
These vampires are strong as heck right now. And the bar guys, so I would have 17 on. These are going to be really annoying. I think the bats are not going to be able to run them down. The bats have any kind of missile resistance though? Yeah, they got 20. The bats can just chase them around the map, I guess. Or I can just like send zombies after them. pretty sure the bats will tear them up. Airboys. The bats should be able to handle those. Goblin big boss. I mean, we can destroy their lord. Like, we're just gonna run up and gang their lords. So that's not even an issue. It's just, can we kill the rest of them? I mean, they're gonna be scared. Maybe I should get that terror.
Bring them death.
I think we can do this. Question is, who has large units? They're more likely to have large units. These guys don't have large right now. This would be considered large. I'm afraid there's no way they have Empire Knights or anything like that. There's just absolutely no way. So maybe it would be better off here. Because they have some wolves.
All shall know me.
Let's grab the cheap stuff first. Let's see. Should be fine. And then we've got Bat Spears, White King. I mean, Vlad. I think we can. I think we can deal with that. What do these guys do now? I'm trying to. They changed all kinds of stuff. Low defense. They get a lot of melee attack if they're winning. Let's get him tithe. I'm a little more worried about him. Give him tithe, and these are pretty good. It would give me some more flanking units, like fast flank. I don't think I have that many here. We got bats. No, we don't have much flank. She's got a lot of flank.
Cower before me.
They have poison. Okay, I think we need those.
Attack!
I think we should be able to deal with that. I think that's enough. That'll give us 7... 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They'd have 19 on 20 if they attack me before I get these gates. They'd have to hit me this turn to do it. I think we can deal with that. The vampire squad should be able to deal if he wants to come over here and try to defend. Interesting. It's gonna be hard, but I think we can do this. They got me, of course, right before I set the gates. Before I got the gates up. I should have done the gates earlier. They're just so much better now than they used to be. These are frenzied, right? Yeah. Not showing me the end. Okay, here we go. They're not frenzied. Bats with me. All this other stuff is slow. What is the highest melee attack? 35. 58, but he's just single entity. I think that's probably best. If he dies, we can just bring him back. It's not the end of the world. Pistoliers are going to be annoying. I think we can do it. Let's do it. We're getting some tough fights here. Yeah, and he has the reach in magic. He has a hack, I believe, right? I believe he has a hack. Like any other, good vampire would. We have to come to them, which sucks. God, they have a pretty good little strategic advantage because they have mortars. I really don't want... If we fight them up that hill, I'm pretty sure we lose. I'm the one defending a town. Why? I don't understand why I have to go out and meet them in this, like, terrible position. My units are so slow, he's just gonna carve me up, probably. So these are my gutter units. These are gonna be my more elite units. It's gonna be my flank units. Whoa, what? Zombies and skeletons now have, Stalk? Or Vanguard? Or is it Vlad? All of Vlad's units have Vanguard. That might be it. That's actually pretty nice. That's actually quite nice here. Yeah, it's just Vlad's units have that. Well, they're just gonna rain missiles down on me at that point. I guess I can bring them up a little bit closer. They don't have to run as far, but...
I am busy. Order comes. It shall be so.
Now, where's their lord? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, pistoliers. Can we get them? Where is he? Right here. Oh, he doesn't have his thing up yet. Now we got them. We're gonna mess with them. We're getting them to waste a lot of ammo over here, but...
What do you want? It is done. Darkness reigns.
Those are my grave guard. Oh god, I gotta get over here and help them out. Those are actually my, like, elite good units. We gotta get over here.
Undead Descendant. Master of the undead. Hungry for blood. It is done.
Get back down here. No, they're shooting into the back of my dude. God, they have so much ammo. When are they gonna run out of ammo?
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna kill one of my units of Graveguard here.
No one can stop me, Vampire Lord. Kneel before your master. For Sylvania, Vlad von Karstein. I first. Very well. Swiftly. Vlad von Karstein. You shall be.
I'm a bat. So just randomly over there? Okay. Interesting.
Vlad von Karstein. Face your fate, mortals. Tonight I feast. This world is mine.
I'm gonna kill this clown. One more hit, baby. One more hit.
Soon, my leaders.
Need him to die or run off the battlefield. Preferably die. Okay, we got him.
Vlad von Karstein.
These flag joints are never gonna break, so there's no point in like trying to make them run. I just need to make everyone else on the battlefield run, and it looks like they're getting pretty close to wanting to do that. So
Master of the undead. On death's wings. With haste. The battle right against them.
get over here and make these people run. Come here.
With haste.
Why are we caught? What are we fighting? Are we fighting spearmen?
I does. And what do you want? Vlad von Karstein. Night has fallen. Life ends.
Why can't I
am busy.
move? Come on.
Very well. It shall be. Rip their souls out. Very well. Horse of the dead.
No, I need to encourage these guys. Get over here. Right now. Get over here. Yes. I need these Graveguard to not crumble. Why can't I move? Holy crap.
Extinguish life. I will rule.
They just way too much. I just can't fight my way through them. These Pistoliers are just like holding me in. Your unit weight just too much. Come on, push through, push through, push through. Somebody push through. How are we not killing these Pistoliers? Getting hamstringed. I think this might be the end for old Vlad. I cannot get out of here.
No mercy. On death's wings.
We push through
It
here.
is done with haste. On death's wings. With haste. On death's wings. With haste. This world.
There we go. Down, oh, now it's like way too late though. God, I should have microed that and just like, you have to like knock and physically push people out of the way.
Join me. On death's wings.
Yeah, they're gonna get me, I think.
They will be mine. You very well.
If I just had like one vampire over here, this would have been easily done. I should have left one vampire with him. Being very greedy.
Master of the undead.
I need to hit the units that will actually run. They just do not run. Like, their lord is dead, everything is like very injured, and they just like will not run.
I am busy. I will. The world is mine.
He is still regenerating some, but he's just not doing enough damage. Damn, it's close. I can't believe he only killed 110. Yeah, my Graveguard just got split up. I needed my Graveguard to be near Von Karstein, I think. It's difficult. I mean, it was a hard fight. I was probably going to lose. You know, the odds were not in my favor. It was a very, very tough fight. These are unbreakable, and most of their army just does not run. What are they going to do with it? Don't burn it, please. Just sack. What did... I guess they just sacked? I don't know what they did. Okay, here's another tough one. I think this one is much more in my favor. These squigs have to go. Now, uncontrolled rage, what does that do? So if their leadership is wavering, they get Less melee defense. They get more melee attack and more armor piercing damage. Dang, they have a lot of HP. Crap. Anti-infantry. How much anti-infantry? 6. Decent charge bonus. Okay. And one army is reinforcing the other, so I mean, maybe I'm overestimating just how beast these vampires are gonna be. But I think we can probably deal with this. I mean, we didn't come over here not to deal with it, so let's go ahead and do it. Once again, minor setback. Even if we lose her, we can bring her back. It's just going to be a hot little minute. Let's set us back a little bit. We can still progress through the campaign. Alright. So we're gonna have to pack it in over here and just like try to just not let them surround me. And then the key is gonna be microing these bargolves in and out, and the bats. Elite infantry. Okay. We're careful with it. Holy crap. Okay, that's bad. I need to intercept these clowns. These the wolves. We can't do anything about the... Need to cut these guys off. Cut them off. We gotta start getting some hits in here. See if we can just meat wall these guys while we beat up the rest of the people. At least the cave squigs. That does look pretty cool. I haven't seen them before. Alright, so I'm going to use these zombies just to try to tie up this army, and then I'm going to use these to deal with, to try to fight their actual stuff over here. Get in here, fight these orc boys. Who's this?
Isabella von Costa.
We're gonna kill those things. Actually, no, right here. I want to flank all the stuff in the back. That's what we want. I don't want to waste it on the bats. Seems like the bats still run really easily. These cave squigs are holding in there, though. Okay, where are these things? They're over here fighting these squigs. We don't really want that matchup. I'm doing quite a bit of damage over here. Was he seriously about to run? What? Gosh. Okay, get the bats. Get him out of there. We need to go kill this stuff. How are these guys taking that much heat? Like, legit, how are they taking that much damage? Get over here. What is killing them? Where are these guys? Are they just, like, running into the middle of the... I have no idea what's going on. Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Hello? No, my screen is just freaking out there. Yeah, they just, like, got caught right in the middle of all of this. Get out of that. They dove in too deep, I guess. I don't know. Gonna lose of our guys to orc boys. Now they are getting really scared and a lot of them are running right now. We just lost our dudes. Now, a lot of them are just running right off this map, so we finally managed to turn it a little bit here. Kill this lord. How long? Where's their lord? We can see him with all these banners. How are these cave squigs not dead? They have no leadership. I'm so confused. Losing all of our guys. Oh, man. I mean, their lord is running, and he is just about dead.
Find me if you dare! All life must end! Isabella von Karstein! Isabella!
Oh, it's just the vampires duking it out here. A lot of other stuff is running. Their lord is running and or dead.
Isabella von Karstein! What? Death to the I serve my sire! We surpass Nagash!
I was feeling kind of bad about, like, maybe, you know, not using some direct damage spells against him. I do not feel bad anymore, man. They have some serious stuff going on here.
Dust, noble of the night, swiftly!
I'm gonna make sure he dies like, right now. That's the only way I get out of this. Gotta use that spirit leech. Those things just take forever to kill. Okay, we got him. That might start routing a lot of them. Like, who's low? These guys are low. Okay, yeah, they're all running. Kill these things, kill these things. I guess they're unbreakable, I don't know.
Your desire at once.
The squigs actually do some pretty good damage though.
We surpass Nagat. Your desire? Isabella von Carstein. Blood frenzy.
How are these squig herds? Like, I do not understand how they're still alive. Kill these stupid squig herds. These goblins hurt really badly, and they will run if you attack them. So we're trying to get the goblins out of there. The sneaky stabbing goblins. Trying to tie up all these night goblin archers. They don't shoot on us because that'll hurt our morale. Okay, they're done. Just hit anything that's still in here. Boom! Get out of here. Now, I did lose my bar guys, which sucks. But vampires are up in this house. Okay, we won one of these, like, impossible battles.
Crush the breathers. It shall be. Your time has come. Lead them.
Right, each one of these must have, like, quite a few kills. Not as many as you would think, but... God, those squig herds, though. My God, with this mod. These things are grisly. I forgot I think they are literally unbreakable. Sometimes it's hard to tell if stuff is unbreakable or not because the enemy AI just gets so much leadership. Get them, girls. Vampires move really fast. Which is great, I like it. We're gonna have to hire bar guys back, which is not gonna be fun. But it's better than losing everything. It wouldn't quite be campaign ending, but it would be pretty close if we lost this battle and lost all of the vampires. Kill as many as we can get. And they don't have any more. Because they're going to run, and they're going to have some more units, so... Get him, Isabella. Just running in circles. Graveguard did not hold up as well as I thought they would. Neither did the Vargeist. Those Vargeist were quite disappointing. Maybe I should just bust out the old mainstay of the Crypt Horrors again. Those bats were very disappointing too, if we're being honest. We killed a decent amount, but they just die. Like, they're supposed to be virtually unhittable. Gotta have magic. What all killed? How many of these things killed? They only killed 77. I felt like they were just killing everything, but maybe not. They killed everything. I didn't even see this dude. Just the boys. These night goblins didn't do anything. The wolves actually killed quite a few. Boys. Yeah, I was focused firing down the skulkers whenever I could. Yeah, it looked like it was just the Lord and... Well, these guys were hacking through zombies. That's why their kill counts are so high. I mean, we gotta have money. Wait, what? How does that work? Wait, how do they attack twice on the same turn? I don't think we can do round 2. They got a new lord. We're 2 injured, I think. Right? I mean... We can roll out, hire some more stuff, and then come back and try again. I think we gotta run.
I refuse.
Did I get the gates finished? And not finished. Okay, so they knocked it down to tier 2, so I lost my gates, I lost Vlad. How are we looking here on time? Okay, we're way over time. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Obviously, it's heating up. That was a tough fight. We did get the last one. We lost the Vlad one. I probably should have put a couple more units in his army, although obviously I needed them in her army too. That was very, very close. So, yeah, we're in for it. This is definitely going to be a tougher campaign than usual. So, anyways, thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.